Everyone. We will be waiting for another 2 minutes for other friends to come in, and then we will start the session shortly. Please wait with us, and we will see you again.
We are billions of beautiful hearts, and you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called, but man, you fooled us. Enough is enough.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jinyi, a student advisor from JS Study Solutions. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we are very honored to have professional representative from Curtin University Malaysia, Miss Cheryl, to share with us on accounting, banking, finance, and business. So, before we start the session, let me introduce ourselves. Um, Today, this event is specially organized for you by Study Hub, Student Advisory, and JS Study Solutions. Okay, let me show you. Actually, we provided many services in regarding to your tertiary education. So don't worry, our counseling service is free of charge. So please find us if you have any questions regarding your study pathways or you want to apply any university college in Malaysia and overseas as well. Besides that, we also are having several counseling centers in Malaysia. As you can see here, we have Klang office, we have branch office also in Jenjarum, Mendaka, Sandakan, Kota Kinabalu, and also in Seremban and Seremban too. So please don't forget to like our Facebook or Instagram if you want to know more about your future study pathway or future career advices. So we will be there to help you. Without any delay, today I will invite Miss Cheryl from Curtin University Malaysia to uh, to present to you about accounting, banking, finance, and business. So we pass the time to Miss Cheryl and hope you all can stay with us until the end because we also having Q&A session for you to ask about today's topic. So thank you and pass to Miss Cheryl.
Thank you, Jenny. Without further ado, I would like to reintroduce myself. My name is Cheryl. I am from Curtin University Malaysia. And as for today, I will be sharing with you not only about Curtin Malaysia, but also the campus ground and also the uh, Faculty of Business. As you can see, my background is actually the Faculty of Business in Curtin University Malaysia. And without further ado, let me share with you what is Curtin University all about. Okay, so I hope that you are looking at my screen. As you can see on the screen at this very moment, is Curtin University. We are known as a global university. We are located in five location. which are Perth. Our main campus is in Perth. Next is Curtin Malaysia, Curtin Mauritius, Curtin Singapore, and also Curtin Dubai. And this is Curtin Perth. This is our main campus. This is an overview of Curtin Malaysia. We are also Curtin University's largest international campus and global hub in Asia. And to be exact, we are located in Miri, Sarawak, the second largest city in Sarawak. And I would say we are around 1.5 to 2 hours drive to Brunei. And this is Curtin Singapore, Curtin Dubai, Curtin Mauritius, and also we are ranked at top 1% worldwide in the academic ranking of world universities in 2020. And we are also ranked at 217 in the world for QS World University Ranking, 17 in the world for QS Top 50 Under 50 ranking. This award for Top 50 Under 50 is actually for universities that are in this industry for 50 years or less than 50 years. So I would say 17 in the world is one of our biggest achievement, and we are looking forward to have better achievement and to serve better education to people outside there, for students outside there, and you to be exact. And not to forget, we are ranked 34th in the world for Times Higher Education Young University ranking. We are established in 1999, and we are Curtin University's offshore first offshore campus. We are partially owned by the Sarawak state government, and we are located, like what I mentioned just now, 16 kilometer away from Miri city center. 16 kilometer is actually not that far from city center, because as you can see, we are interconnected with from one places to another. Okay, and there is walking distance to student accommodation and also food outlets, which means that everything is located in campus. The accommodation is located in campus, the library are located in campus, faculties, and the basic necessities that you can find are also that you need are located in campus. Okay, and you have an easy access to public transport, to the local shopping complexes. Why do I say that it's an easy access? Is because on weekend there is a free shuttle bus service for Curtin University students. So long that you have your student ID, you'll be able to have that free shuttle bus service to town and also to your accommodation. And we have, as of now, we have close to 4,000 students, and out of these 4,000 students, 500 are nearly 500 are international student. Okay, and we have three faculties here in Curtin Malaysia, which is Faculty of Engineering and Science, Faculty of Business, and also Faculty of Humanities. Not to forget, we also have our graduate school. This is mostly for our postgraduate student doing their master in coursework or master by research. When students are doing their master by research or PhD, they will be placed under the Curtin Malaysia Research Institute. And as for today, based on the topic that we have, I will focus more about Faculty of Business. As you can see, like what I showed, my background is actually Faculty of Business. Well, this photo is taken by sometime around in the evening. So you get to see a nice sunset and all. And the one that I am showing at this very moment is the side view of Faculty of Business. And those are some classes that we have here. So for Faculty of Business, we start from Foundation in Commerce. So Foundation in Commerce will allow you, if you are from SPM, you will need to go for Foundation in Commerce. So upon the completion of Foundation in Commerce, you will be able to pursue in Bachelor of Business Administration or Bachelor of Commerce, single major or double major. You might ask me, what is the difference between single major and also double major? For single major, is where you will only focus throughout your 3 years of study. Okay, if you go for Bachelor of Commerce or Bachelor of Business Administration, the study duration is 3 years. Okay, Foundation in Commerce is 1 year. So basically, in order to get your Bachelor of Commerce in accounting, let's say you will need to study for 4 years, starting from foundation and then to complete your Bachelor of Commerce in accounting. Okay, and the different back to the conversation of what is the difference between single major and also double major. Well, for your information, for single major is where you will only focus about accounting or finance. But if you choose to do double major, you will be studying throughout these 3 years. You'll be studying accounting and finance, or finance and management, or management and marketing, or probably marketing and public relation, tourism and hospitality, and marketing, and so on. Okay, if you were to ask me what is the advice that I will give you to either go for single major or double major, I will say if you have made up your mind you want to study accounting, then I would advise you to go for accounting, a single major in accounting. But if you are not sure, you would like to do accounting or you would like to do finance and so on, I would say to go for double major. And knowing that we are in Malaysia, I would say if you would like to have an added value, go for double major. The reason why is because you'll be able to work in, I mean, you can also either work in accounting industry later, or probably you can focus more in finance, or you can also work with in public relation and so on. At the end of the day, the choice is in your hand, what you would like to do when you graduate later and what is your focus. Okay. And aside from our bachelor studies, we are also offering master by philosophy and also doctor of philosophy, which is conducted by research. Okay, and you might if you would like, I mean, what I would advise is if you have made up your mind upon the completion of your degree, you would like to do your masters, then I would advise you to do it, to do your master right away after the completion of your degree. The reason why I said so is because they are alumni discount, or they are scholarships for our alumni up to full scholarship. Upon the completion of your degree, you can get a full scholarship to do your master's. We have master in international business. That is by coursework, which means that your classes are conducted on weekends. All right. Or you can also go for master of philosophy by research. At the end of the day, like what I mentioned, the choice is in your hand, depending on what you would like to do later in the future. Okay. And in our mother campus, in our main campus, which is in Curtin, Perth, the Faculty of Business is known as Faculty of Business and Law. This Faculty of Business and Law is Western Australia's most preferred business school. Okay, and we have a strong industry link and also strategic partnership, advisory network of over 50 members of industry, and also a global research capabilities in a diverse range of area. And we are top 10 nationally and our Curtin Business School is ranked in the top 10 business schools in Australia, and we are ranked number one for overall educational experience in the field of business and management, and also law and paralegal studies. But mind you, we do not offer law and paralegal studies here in Curtin, Malaysia. Okay, and this is some of the accreditations that we receive for our Faculty of Business, not only in Perth, but also in other branches like what I mentioned just now, Curtin Malaysia, Curtin Singapore, Curtin Mauritius, and also Curtin Dubai. Okay, our business school is accredited by the Association of Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business, or what we in short we call as AACSB. In Malaysia alone, there's only 6 universities, if not mistaken, that is accredited. Their business schools are accredited by AACSB, namely University of Reading, University of Swinburne, Curtin, um, Sunway, if I'm not mistaken, UM, and also UPM. All right, and we have our Curtin Business School has also received a 4 Palms of Excellence rating in the Edu Universal Business School rankings in 2018. And as you can see, they are accreditations that we have received based on the majors that we are offering, such as accounting, economics, management, marketing, and so on. And for accounting, usually students will always ask me, if I were to take SCCA, or if I were to go for CPA Australia upon the completion of my Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting or Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting and Finance, how will I get exemptions or not? If I do my SCCA and also CPA Australia, well, the answer is yes. If you were to do your SCCA upon the completion of your degree later, you will be 9 papers will be exempted. So which means you only need to sit for another remaining 4 years. Sorry, 4 papers. I'm so sorry. Yeah, remaining 4 papers to sit for your SCCA. And for CPA Australia, there you will also get exemption. Okay, same goes to ICA EW. There is also an exemption for you. All right, and this is our current student experience. 81.6% of our students had a positive overall experience. 80.6% were positive about their skills development upon the completion of their study from their first year up to their third year. They were positive about their skills development, and based on our graduate employment, 87.6% of our graduate have found employment, and out of this, 8.2% of our students continued to study, which means that they continue to do their masters and so on. Okay. And if you were to ask me what is the difference between Bachelor of Business Administration and also Bachelor of Commerce, well, I would say Bachelor of Business Administration is an internationally recognized credential that is designed to develop broad business knowledge and can be applied in all sectors and industry. Okay, and for Bachelor of Commerce or BCom is focused on depth for the learning in one discipline. Let's say probably you focus only solely for single major, yeah, accounting, or double major in accounting and finance, or finance and management, and so on. Okay, so these are the curtain trading room. Curtain trading room is, I would say, we are first in Borneo to have a curtain trading room, and this is exclusively or widely used by our finance student. So this curtain trading room is a distinctive learning space that is designed based on a Wall Street stock market trading floor. So which means our finance student will have a first-hand experience on how to control stock or how to calculate and so on. So as they already have an experience here in our curtain trading room, the stock will be controlled by the lecturer, right? So don't miss the chance. If you take finance, single major in finance or accounting and finance or finance and management, you will be given a first-hand experience in this curtain trading room. So when you work later, you will not face any awkwardness, or you won't you and when you work later, you will have the experience on how to handle stocks. Okay. And this is the pathway upon the completion of, let's say, UEC or SPM or STPM, O level or A level. But in your context, in SPM, upon the completion of your SPM, you will be taking foundation. As what I have clearly stated just now, is foundation in commerce. Okay, upon the completion of your foundation in commerce, you can go for your degree. Remember just now, the study duration is for 3 years. Okay, and you can either go for Bachelor of Commerce or you can go for Bachelor of Business Administration. And then I will go directly into the entry requirement. For the entry requirement, we are looking into two areas, which is your English language and also your academic. All right, as you are from SPM, we will be looking at your SPM English. So SPM English, we are looking at grade B or more, which is grade B or A, B plus or B minus and so on, or A. Okay, and there are also cases where my student, they meet the minimum academic requirement, however they do not meet the minimum English language entry requirement. Instead of getting B, they got C. No worries, because if our student gets C for the SPM English, they can opt for, they will need to take an extra 1 unit concurrently with their foundation units. All right. There are also cases where students get D for their SPM English. So which means they will need to opt for IELTS or TOEFL or Lingua Skill or probably PTE or MUET. Okay, you only need to choose either one of this if you do not meet the SPM English result, which is at a minimum is at grade B. Okay, and then the academic entry requirement, the minimum academic entry requirement for foundation in commerce over here, we are looking at 5 credits including English. Okay, just 5 credits including English, and your English has to be grade B. And this is the academic calendar as of 2021. So you can see the next intake that we have is in July. Okay, July, and also next will be October. Which means you may have this question in your mind. If I were to, I mean, it's in July, I have yet to receive my SPM result. So how do I go about? Do not worry, because you can put in your application now using your trial or forecast result. So long that you meet 5 credits including English, your English is at grade B, you are more than welcome to put in your application. And you can even start let's say if your result is not announced yet in July, or probably it's not announced yet on the 19th of July, you can still join the class. Okay, so let's say if you need any assistance in putting in application and what are the documents needed and so on, you can always reach out to JS and also SHSA. You can also reach out to Serena, you can also reach out to Jenny, and they will be able to assist you. Okay, and let's say if you have received your result, you have received your real SPM result, you can also put in your application upon receiving your real SPM result. Okay, don't worry about that, because if you want to put now, you are more than welcome. If you want to put it later, before before the orientation for new students for July intake, that is also okay. It's doable, right? And next, I will move into scholarship and financial aid. For SPM student, we are, for the scholarships for new student, is early bird discount. Early bird discount is for everyone. Okay, when I say everyone, which means every single one of you, even let's say if you do not meet the requirement, um, to get the scholarship, you can also look into, you will also be able to get early bird discount. Okay, and we are also offering Curtin Malaysia Merit Scholarship for SPM student, and also Curtin Malaysia Outreach Scholarship and so on. And as for current student, these are the other scholarship that is available. All right. So let's say let me get back into topic about accounting and also finance. If you are a person that is, you would like, you already, some students, I believe some of you have taken accounting in throughout your secondary school life. Okay, and you even set for the subject during SPM. Okay, if you are prone to do calculation, okay, go for accounting. Okay, and there are a lot of we have, for Curtin University, we have industry partners when it comes to accounting as well. Okay, and let's say if you are more into if you would like to do more about finance and so on, then you can opt for doing finance in your degree. But let's say you are more into public relation, you would like, or probably in marketing, I would advise you to take double major in marketing and also public relation, or public management and public relation. If you have any question regarding accounting, you have any question regarding finance and so on, you can always ask me in the Q&A session. Okay, let's say if I am not able to answer your question regarding the accounting and finance and so on, don't worry, because I can always get back to you after the end of the end of this session. I can get the answer, or we can also arrange a dedicated counseling session for you with our academicians from Curtin Malaysia. That is doable. If you have any question, if you have any further question, you can always ask later in the Q&A session. And let's say you would like to have further counseling session after this session, we can always arrange for you. Okay. And then these are some of the other financial aid that we have here in Curtin, Malaysia. And also we are providing quality education, and our studies, our courses that we are offering to our student is fully accredited by national and also international professional bodies. Not to forget, for our business school, we are accredited by ACCA, CPA Australia, double ACSB, and more actually, but I show some of it here. Okay, and these are some of the recognition that we have received, and these are the industrial support. Okay, for internship, for scholarship, or employment opportunities. You might ask, upon the completion of my Bachelor of Business Administration or Bachelor of Commerce, where do I get to work? Who do I approach? Which company do I approach to send my resume or to do my internship? They are a few, they are actually, we have more than 270 industrial partners in Malaysia that you can choose, and you can get advice from our, there's a dedicated department for you to ask later, which I will share with you after this. So as you can see, some of the examples that we have here is KPMG, Crow Haworth, Ernst and Young, MICPA, and so on. Okay, and we also have career fairs. Let's say that you would like to have further, you would like to know how it is like, when you, upon the completion of your study, where do you work and what am I going to do if I work with this company? I am currently taking Bachelor of Commerce in Accounting. If I were to work with your company, what are the things that I will do? What are my job description and so on? This is the opportunity that you can take later when you are here with us to know more about things that you're going to study. And aside from that, our learning environment, we have a multicultural, international, and conducive environmental with world-class facilities. And our academicians, our academicians qualification, majority of our academics are PhD and also ongoing with their PhD. So which means some of them are even, they even have their they even before this they are in the industry in commerce. They are, some of them are accountants. Before this they are financial analysts and so on, and they decided to become an academicians. Okay, they are currently working with Curtin Malaysia. So which means when they teach you later in classroom, it's not only about the things that is stated in the course structure. Okay? They will be able to share with you their experience, a real life experience when they are working before, and they are able to advise you what are the pathway that you should take if you are going to study this for this topic today in real life scenario, how does it go about and so on. Okay, and let's say, and they are also Curtin alumni that their completion of their studies and so on, they decided to become an academicians and they are attached with fee. Okay, and they are opportunities actually for you to do transfer program. Okay, which I will explain later in my slide. Okay, and these are some of the examples. Just a comparison. You know, if you study in the living cost in Miri and also living cost in Perth for the estimated weekly budget, and there is a flexible transfer option. Let's say, when can a transfer be done if you are taking Bachelor of Commerce? Okay, you can study first year in Malaysia and the remaining 2 years in Australia, or 2 years in Malaysia and the remaining 1 year in Australia, or you can also complete the whole 3 years program, 3 years study duration in Malaysia, because at the end of the day, you will be receiving the same uh, you will be receiving the same degree certificate as it is awarded directly from Perth. Okay, and this is our in-campus accommodation. We have, as you can see, it is known as a lakeside apartment. This is our off-campus accommodation known as Curtin Water 2. If you have any question about accommodation and so on, you can always go to our website, and you can also liaise directly with our housing department. And this is the rental fees. This is our securities. This is the free shuttle bus service available for uh, for Curtin University students. So long that you have your student ID, you will be able to have to use this the free shuttle bus service. Okay, not only free shuttle bus service, we also have a dedicated healthcare center, and there is an ATM, so you don't have to worry about going out from campus and so on. Okay, and this is Curtin Bookshop located in campus. So when you need any assist, if you need any reference book and so on, you can always get it from here, or you can always go to our library. And this is our campus ground. I am actually towards the end of my presentation, so which means if you have any question, you can always ask me towards the end of this presentation later. Yeah. So I will go on showing you the campus ground. And this is a distributed learning room, which also allow you to have a face-to-face classroom time with your friends who are studying in Curtin Perth, or your lecturer will teach you directly from Perth. Okay, and this is our lecture theatre. This is the library and also our auditorium complex. This is the library, and for your information, we are having the same library access across all of Curtin University branches. And I would like to take the opportunity to inform you that we are using the same course materials, course syllabus, study materials. You will be sitting the same exam paper at the very same time with your friends who are studying in Curtin Perth. And also you'll be sitting for the same exam paper with your friends, or with the students who are studying in Curtin Singapore, Curtin Mauritius, and also Curtin Dubai. Okay, and this is the recreation event center. And yeah, so we have reached to the end of our presentation. At the end of my presentation, if you have any question, please feel free to ask me.
Okay, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Students, do you all have any questions? And you can type out in the chat here, or you can unmute yourself. We are ready to answer you here, so that you can understand better. It's okay if you all still have any question. Maybe you all can follow our Facebook and Instagram, or even you can WhatsApp us. We will post up uh, social media platform for you here, to let you have a look. And before we end this session, any more questions do you all still want to ask? All right, but let's before we end today, I will show you a short video about Curtin Malaysia. So if after this video you all still can stay back for asking more questions, and hope you all will enjoy this this session, and please stay with us.
So if you're ready for change, we're ready for you. Join us. Change is here.
Thank you, student. We thank you for your spending time with us today. And we thank you again to Miss Cheryl for presenting such a meaningful session to us. And I hope you all have gained some insights from here. Do not hesitate to contact our student advisors for any more questions regarding to your tertiary education. And last but not least, please remember to like us, our Facebook, and follow us. And even Curtin University Malaysia, they also have their own social media platform. So please follow us so that you can get more upcoming exciting events to join. And thanks for today, and we hope to see you at the next sharing session. Okay, so thank you everyone. We hope you stay safe and healthy. And thank you everyone. Goodbye. Thank you, Miss Cheryl.